Hi guys, sometimes it feels like we are playing every other day and I am exhausted. But let's have a look at Arsenal versus Everton, a game that's going to be taking place Saturday evening, 5:30 my time. And after the last couple of weeks, we have seen Arsenal's form look a bit droopy at the moment, but we need to bounce right back after the draw we had against Bayer Leverkusen. Arsenal need a win, 100%. There's no two ways about it. We have all seen what Manchester City have done. Manchester City have literally fluffed their lines in the Champions League, losing 3-0 away to Real Madrid, meaning that they know they'll need, if they give up pursuit for the Champions League, they need to fight us for the Premier League. But I feel like when I look at Manchester City, they are fresher than we are. So let's focus on Arsenal versus Everton. The last two games we played against them last season, home and away, were draws 1-1 and 0-0 respectively. And then the year before, the season before, we beat them home and away, and the season before we beat them home and away again. We need to absolutely annihilate them. Honestly, we need a good win. But I've got a feeling it's just going to be a narrow win, like a 1-0 win or something like that again, and we're going to have another ground out performance. We're at home this time. And you know what I've noticed recently? When we meet managers and supporters who show us a lot of respect, like Keith Andrews, those guys at Bayer Leverkusen, I feel like we don't do as well. We are too relaxed. We need some more motivation. And then, of course, David Moyes is so complimentary about the whole Arsenal project and, Mikel Arteta. And I'm hoping the players find motivation somewhere else, because there's no hating from Everton, so we don't even have that to look forward to, unfortunately. So this is the predicted lineup. Right, so LiveScore saying that, but I'll give you what I think we should line up as. Ryan Go, 100% he should start. Timber, Saliba, Big Gabby, Hincapie. Now, Calafiori appears to be back fit. We need that extra threat. I think Hincapie is absolutely fantastic. But for me, he does even better centrally. I hope we won't be needing him so that we can have Timber, Saliba, Big Gabby, and Calafiori. In fact, if we even had Ben White, I would ask for Ben White to start on the right. The only reason, of course, I wouldn't want Ben White to start is because we haven't played Ben White for such a long time. He has been out injured, and bringing him in to start might be a bit too much to ask for. So maybe as a substitute, because Timber, I think, has just looked. Did you see, when he goes down, he stays down for longer. He's exhausted. We all know Arteta's obsession with Zubimendi. Now, I have tried to love Zubimendi in that midfield, but I've said for a long time, even when I've given him credit for the good things that he does, I feel like his presence there just makes life harder for Declan Rice. 100% Declan Rice, we should swap. Basically, if you play Norgard in there instead of Zubimendi and Rice will be able to do more and offer more threats altogether. But right now, that position, zero threat, the way it is. Because Declan has to look out for him, make sure he's somewhere he's able to come to the rescue. For me, Zubimendi, I'm sure he's a great player, but I haven't seen the greatness I was promised by everybody else. The way we play, maybe it's the way we play that doesn't suit him. It's possible, but for me, I just haven't seen him. I've struggled, even when he has scored us great goals. They came from nothing, wonder goals, which anyone can do. But we need a lasting solution, and so far, so not. So far, so not. Now, let's go to our number 7. Let's go to our right wing. The argument has been, after Saka's absolutely not pathetic, less than stellar performance against Leverkusen, Noni came on and he lit that pitch up throughout. He was a threat everywhere. It was amazing. Should we start Noni or Saka? We should definitely be starting Noni Madueke. He has earned it. Saka should not be rushed back. some of these things we are literally exposing him to so much ridicule and criticism when we know he has come back from a horrendous injury. There's no need to put him under this much pressure, guys. Let him chill out, start on the bench for the rest of the season if possible, unless it's an emergency. But we really don't need him. He is literally not. He scored against Brighton, but most of the reason we probably didn't win more than 1-0 is because he was there and he was offering absolutely zero threat in every other transition of play. So I'm going for me, I would rather have Noni there lighting things up. That would be my preference. Now, we've also got the argument of Eze or Kai Havertz. Eze should definitely continue in that middle ground. The only thing I see when he is playing there and you've got zero creativity from Zubi and Rice, he suffers and he looks terrible because of those two. Everyone actually looks terrible because of those two. There's absolutely almost zero threat from the forwards. And then, of course, left squad, I've got Gabriel Martinelli starting. I reckon he shouldn't start at all. He should start on the bench where he is. For me, in the Premier League, I want Gabriel Martinelli to come on as a sub. I think he changes the game really well, gives us that extra boost of speed and creativity more often than not. So Leandro Trossard to start. I know the last game he played for us, the other one, before the Champions League, he didn't look exceptionally bright. Even, was it Mansfield and Brighton? Yeah, he didn't look absolutely like motivated or sparkling. He was misplacing a lot of passes, but still, that maturity is needed. 100% play Trossard instead of Gabi. Up front, Jesus or Victor Gyökeres. You know my answer already. For me, it's always Victor Gyökeres. He is the only one that stops those defenders from supporting the fullbacks completely. They have to stay back. The fullbacks have to support whoever is at the back to make sure they stop Gyökeres, make sure he is planted. The minute you take him off, we get exposed so badly and start basically getting attacked more, overwhelming our fullbacks and our supporting, midfielders, our defensive midfielders. So Victor Gyökeres to start for me. Now let's have a quick look at how Everton should line up. So Pickford in goal. I think Pickford does a great job sometimes. Sometimes he has howlers. Every time they play Man City, he doesn't even turn up, which really annoys me. But he's pretty decent. And I'll bet you he's going to be trying to stop everything against Arsenal. So boring. So their back four looks like Mykolenko, Braithwaite, Tarkowski. I remember Tarkowski scoring a last minute header for us, or was it Liverpool? Anyway, I remember him for something ridiculous. Jacob Bryan. Oh, Breen. It's Jacob Breen. And then James Garner with Idrissa Gueye. Holding midfielders, Iliman Ndiaye, Dewsbury Hall, and Dwight McNeil with Beto up front is probably how they're going to line up. We still have some injury issues. Mikel Merino, we know it's long-term. I have heard some speculation that Martin Odegaard was seen at training today, which is Friday. So I'm hoping that means he can at least start on the bench so he can come up and do some creative stuff. Leandro Trossard hip injury. I didn't know he had an injury. Hopefully it's nothing serious. And then for Everton, Jack Grealish also has a broken foot, and Alcaraz apparently has a knock or something. Don't know if he'll be there or not. Prediction time. I am going for an Arsenal 1 or 2-0 win. For me, I think it's going to be narrow, basically, because of our lack of threat up front. And also if we start Saka especially, he's not going to be trying to even get that ball to Gyökeres, forget it. He'll be trying to score himself and hitting a brick wall until 10 minutes before end of the game, when Arteta wakes up and puts Noni Madueke there to kill himself to try and get us back in the game. So hopefully we don't see that, but we could do with a 2-0 lovely win. 2-0 early in the first half, and then we defend for our lives for the rest. What do you think? I think that's amazing. So I don't know what you guys think. Let me know. This is my preview of the Arsenal versus Everton game tomorrow evening, Saturday evening rather. And yeah, that's it. I'll be talking to you guys very soon. Please look out for my prediction video where I predict all the games across the Premier League over the weekend and Monday and see how we get on with it. Right, guys, talk soon. Bye bye.